So Kathy, I decided to make a little video for you of my craft room. I'll just do the scan first, and it's kind of blinding over there, the light's coming in, so you can get a little view. And there's my TV. So it's a little U-shaped room. You can see my Mexican hearts there on the wall in the back. There's my bookshelf coming back around, and then here in the corner is where Ron usually sits. So I have over here my bookshelf that I keep my supplies on, and this box here is some of my cards that I've made recently. That's one I particularly like. And then down here, that basket's my extra paper that I've cut and go to when I need just scraps of paper. This little tub here has just like brads and some extra paper and then some flowers and some embellishments. I bought those when I was first starting my whole crafting career, and some of them I use now, some of them I don't, but I'll probably get around to using a lot of them. Then I have here a bunch of flowers that I sometimes put on cards, and down below I have buttons and some other embellishments in that washi tape I think it's called. I haven't really used that much, but that's right in here. Looks pretty. I look forward to using that. And then over here I have more. You've got a lot of this stuff, I know, but I've got like embellishments, kind of jewels, gems, kinds of things. Whoops, that's in the wrong spot. And then I have all my little rotary logos and wheels. There's some more rotary stuff. That I have these gold rotary wheels that I like to use sometimes. And then some glitter, just more rhinestone kinds of things that I use. I've got some pearls that I oftentimes use. And then I just got these little neutral colored candy dots, they're called. Haven't even gotten to use those yet. And then I have a bunch of ribbons that I use. And then this little tub is string, like, as you can see. It's hemp, a lot of hemp string in there. And then I have my glues. I'm really low on glue right now. I have some Zots. I know you know Zots. And a couple of tubes of glue. Yikes, I need to get some more glue because I'm almost out. And then I have a couple of sets of pens that I got from Stampin' Up! That match a lot of the inks that I have, so I can stamp something and then color it with ink. And then down here, I have my dimensionals. You probably are familiar with dimensionals, and a few different kinds of those. And then I have some sponges and some daubers. The daubers and sponges both are used for spreading the stamped ink. And then, let's see, then here I have some things that I've just cut out and have been coloring. I've been coloring some butterflies. That's super fun. I just stamp them there and then color them with these pens that I have in here. My alcohol pens. It's a mess, no order in there, but they're called alcohol pens and they work really great with stamping. They don't run, and so they work really well with the ink stamps. And then I have my ink pads here. You can tell I've spent a little money on ink pads. 3 containers full of ink pads. These are all the Stampin' Up! Inks, and then there's this StazOn brand. You might have some of this yourself. This is really nice. Doesn't smear, dries really fast. And then over here I have my embossing powders. I totally love embossing. You've probably done it, but you stamp with this clear stamp pad and then sprinkle the embossing powders on, and then you blow dry it with a little blow dryer, and it comes out. Let's see, I did some really fun ones in here the other night. It comes out kind of like a hard plasticky kind of thing. this is something I made. The white on this was embossed, and then I just stamped over it with the blue and made the blue background and then stamped just regular brown on there. But the white has a really nice lumpy, bumpy kind of texture to it. And then let's see, what else do I have? That's pretty much it over here. And then I come around the corner and I have my scissors and my pens, and these are blender pens right here with the little blender tip. And then these are cool. These are called watercolor pens. And they're filled with water, and you just use a little bit of ink from the lid of a stamp pad, and you can color things in with that. There, right down there, is my embossing blow dryer. It's super hot and melts the plastic embossing powder. There's my trash can. And then here is the seat that I usually sit in. So I sit right here, and I have everything at my table that I can work with. Here's my cutting mat that I cut on and I work on. Here's just my paper cutter, which I really like that. Oh, good. And here's one of the little taping things I work with. Damn it, I was ready to sit down and work on cards for about 6 hours, but I'm almost out of glue. And then Connie taught me this trick. I have a phone book here that I stamp on and tape on, so usually I have it open just right over here when I'm working, and I do extra stamping on it. I'm not going to be able to find a page, but I'll test stamp or glue things on it. Yeah, see, like there was a page. I'll glue things and then just flip the page over, so that's a really good little trick to know. Yeah, there's one. See, and then they're stuck together. And I test stamp. There was a congratulations stamp. This page here, I think I did a lot of stamping on it. Yeah, so I just make sure my stamps are inked up, and then I stamp them on the phone book. Sorry, this is a little erratic. And then flip to the next page. So that was a great little tip Connie gave me. And then there's just some scraps over there. And then here I have, these are really cool edgers. So you put the paper inside of here, and it makes the shape of whatever that design is. So I have a few of those. And then these are my punches, and this is like the hex punch that I was showing you. I have a couple more on the way that are smaller sizes. I've got a heart. Here's a little heart. And here's one they call mosaic. And I have several circles, and of course an edge trimmer here. And then I just got some new ones I haven't even used yet. I look forward to using that one. That's called Four Things, I think. Oh, there's me. 4 things that I look forward to making some cards with that. And then I come around here, see how it's all a U, and this is where I have all my stamps. And so this little basket's shapes and flowers and insects and things, and then this is mostly sayings. Like this is my little thank you set. I never seem to have quite the right saying I want. Connie said, don't worry, you never will. And then these are all of my 2 little boxes of Stampin' Up! Stamps. And they come in these, they're CD holders. And then the stamps, they're not mounted, so they're clear. You probably have seen this kind of thing before. So they're little clear stamps that this one's used. It's already inked. So you take these little stamps and then put them on these stamp bases. Whoops. And like that. Stick them on there like that, and then stamp from there. Just stamp. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't take up a lot of space, whereas I have like here my wood stamps. Most of these are wood stamps in here, and obviously they take up a lot more space. So then these, I told you, these are the folders, the embossing folders that I was talking about. Like this one's a really cool one that makes gears. This is just kind of a crinkled kind of texture. That's just like a pretty kind of floral, or like fleur-de-lis kind of thing almost. big dots. So all of these make different textures. This is the mosaic one that goes along with that punch. That's a set, the mosaic punch that I showed you. So these just go through the Big Shot and emboss things. And then right next to that, I have the little die cuts, and this one you'd really like. This is a hive one, and here's one that's all stars. And so you just run this through the Big Shot, and it cuts things out in whatever these shapes are. And then I have here the little frames that Ron gave to me, and then my light, and then here's my Big Shot. So you just put a piece of paper in here with a frame and roll it through. I'm just kind of talking and grabbing a frame. So you just put the paper inside the frame like this. Oops. And then just set it on top of the Big Shot and cover it with this little thing. Oops. And then you just roll it through like that. I'm a little messy because I'm doing it one-handed. But you roll it through, and whatever the shape is, obviously on the folder, it creates that shape on your piece of paper, and it's embossed. So you can see there, that's my wheel, the gear folder, and I use this a lot for rotary things that I do. And then moving over here is my little container of stamps that I need to take downstairs and wash. And then over here is where I keep all my paper. And I just sorted it neatly, went through and sorted it kind of by color. I still need to get a paper sorter so I can store all my paper in there. But that's pretty much it. I thought you'd enjoy the little tour. So here, I'll just walk around one more time and give you perspective on how it all goes. See, I've got it all pretty neatly organized when it's cleaned up, and then I tear it all apart. And then there's this one other thing, you've probably seen these, that I use. This is a, it's got these little, I don't know if you could see, grooves, and you use this for putting a crease in something for folding. So I don't always use that, but it's also kind of cool if you want to put lines, raise lines in a piece of paper. So that's it. That's my little studio where I love spending my time. So anyways, oh, and there's my Apple TV Ron just set up for me. So that's it. And I have some pictures to show you of it when it's all messy too. Okay, I love you. Hope you find this inspiring. Bye-bye.